Hey, what's up, everybody? DJ Blue PDX here at HyperRPG with the final round of the final team. It's main menu! Woo! So I'm going to hand these guys, and we're going to talk to them for a second. First of all, CobaltStreak. Yes, Alaskan Savage. Richard Hammer. And tehMorag. So while your hands are busy, I'm just going to find out if we've got enough for lots of love. Very possibly. In fact, you're going to need to hold that because you're going to make a donation because we're charitable like that. So, that being said, let's talk a little bit about the game, because you guys are obviously competitive players, and I say this because there was some severe laser focus happening in there. Like, I was seeing it. You guys were on it, just totally on it. But a couple standardized questions. First of all, MVP, most valuable player, and I say most valuable, like who revived people the most? Each of your opinion. Let's start with you.
Alaskan.
Me?
So, Alaska gets the award. These guys are so talkative. I love it. And then, of course, who was it that got to be revived the most?
It might have been me. It was between me and Morag for sure. It was close. Like, I don't know.
I'm going to say probably myself or Richard, too.
Embarrassing death. Like, guys, look out for this trap, and then he ran on it.
That was like at the beginning.
This elevator, dead.
You can't die down the elevator. Please.
What's it like under the bus?
Feels good, man. Feels real good.
I would say probably Dick.
I love the guy.
Yeah. I would still say Morag.
This is the guy who had to revive everybody.
Who are you going to trust? This guy.
Okay, so you guys obviously made it out of level 4, and there's a lot of crazy-ass weapons in this game with several different powers, and you guys got your hands on some really unique ones, including the one that made raspberry popsicles pop out of the ground. So what was some of your favorite weapons in the game, and why?
Ooh, I like the little wand that shot bubbles. I didn't really get to play with it enough, but it was fun to shoot bubbles.
You're a wizard, Ari.
I actually really liked the, what was it, like a weird little like half scythe dagger thing. I really enjoyed it. It didn't do anything special. It was just really, I just enjoyed it because it would get in, get out, get in, get out, and it was perfect.
First date material right there. Okay.
There was an item that replaced the shield that gave you like a fire cannon arm, and I found that really, really useful because I would shoot them, and then my friend would run in front of them sometimes, not knowing that I had it. So they'd get burned, the enemies get burned, and it's pretty fun either way.
That's hot.
Towards the end of the game, I had the cherry popsicle, as you mentioned before, and that was pretty cool. The area effect was pretty neat. But I'm a huge fan in Dark Souls games, and Dark Souls franchise in general. I'm just a huge fan. So I'd say there was a weapon that was reminiscent of like the Nameless King, which was the spear, the gigantic electric spear. I gotta say that was the blue ribbon, baby.
Why I died.
You mean electric spear like Zeus and lightning bolts?
Well, basically just to kill Dick so that he would have the most deaths, I think. And then I would have the most revives. That's what I was going for. I would just kill Dick and be like, oh, I guess I'll help you out then. Maybe you shouldn't die so much, nerd.
Hashtag sharks under a bus. So, that being said, given your guys' natural affinity towards competitive gaming and these type of games, especially given your huge presence on Twitch, let's talk about your feelings about the game. What did you think?
I've really enjoyed it. I'm excited to try it single player because obviously without the resurrection, it's going to be a lot more intense and more focused. This was a little silly, killing each other and intentionally, and not going to lie, it happened a few times. But yeah, no, it's great.
Like for me, I'm always about atmosphere, and the coolest thing is just all the varied environments that were inside, and from floor to floor you could see that there was a difference in all the different enemies. But overall, like Dick was saying, I want to see what single player is going to be like too as well, and just be able to go in. For competitive wise, I don't know, it's competitive, it's fun, I want to kill them more.
See, as a single player person, I will say that I hit 23 kills before I died, and it was really awesome. So I'm really excited to see what I can do in multiplayer, because if I'm as terrible in multiplayer as I'm in single player, then I'm going to be completely useless in it. But yeah, that's just because I'm also really good at respawning. Nobody respawns like I do. Yeah.
It was definitely very challenging, a lot more than I thought. At the beginning, the enemies have a lot of different varied attacks. I like the enemy variety a lot, and definitely kept it fresh. And I personally like the co-op. I love that there's friendly fire. That makes it a whole new interesting aspect, I think, to the game. So
yeah, and just kind of playing up what they said, I'm a big single player guy on my stream, so I do mostly single player games. I've been following this game for a long time, And the co-op aspect really is a completely different experience. So I'm really excited to see how the single player changes the game and the differences you'll have to make in your play style to really survive. And I really don't plan on surviving that long, but I'm really excited to play it for sure.
I'm excited to see you guys play it with your subscribers, because I think that'll be an interesting aspect, is to get a chance to play with your favorite Twitch streamer. And you grab 3 of your top people and say, all right, let's get crazy and see how far it goes. So any final comments?
In Necropolis, I think you just got to remember to keep on keeping on. Life's a garden. Dig it, baby.
Thank you so much for having us out. It was a pleasure. We have had a great experience. Everybody here has been amazing, and that was one, hell of a time right there. That was a blast.
Good stuff. Everyone played really well, and overall, everyone tried their best, and we came out on top.
110%.
Sounds like a fishy answer.
It's getting really hot in here.
You heard it here. Of course, you've been watching twitch.tv/hyperrpg. I'm DJ Blue PDX, and we're going to hand it right over to none other than Zach.